turn the sound on here in the Baxter Arena, beautiful Baxter Arena at the University of New Nebraska Omaha campus, where the Wenatchee Wolves are going to take on the Colorado Thunderbirds for the final contest in this Omaha USPHL showcase. Wenatchee's out getting their warm-ups in, and it's going to be back to full strength as far as what we brought to Nebraska, as Underhill, who missed yesterday's game on a suspension for a major penalty in the second game against Des Moines, will be back in action. So we'll have our normal lineups, even if we are missing Bartels, Ethan Ennin, and I believe that's all. So are we only missing Bartels and Ethan Ennin for this game? So be good for the Wolves, as they will have 6 defensemen instead of having to play with 5 like they did last night, and 3 full lines plus an extra player. So a little bit more rest for them as we get ready to start this game in about 2 minutes. Last night's contest was a good one for the Wolves, as they were able to defeat the Chicago Fury, which I believe are ranked, according to the My Hockey rankings, at about number 34. And Wenatchee came up with a 3-1 victory over that Fury, with goals by Eisenbeis, Fogelgren, and Nusma in that victory. So I believe we've got all of the live streaming issues taken care of. It looks like we've got a strong feed. We've got a pretty good location, although for this arena there's the main ice, which has a much better filming area, but I don't think you can say that for a second sheet of ice at this arena, having the view that we have out this window and even the position that we're set up on, you can't say that we don't have a good sheet of ice to watch a hockey game. Less than a minute now of warm-ups, and then we're going to get started on this. Wenatchee in their white uniforms. And I'm sure you heard it, there's the buzzer. It says it's time to start playing some hockey. So Wenatchee's going to go in and pick up the pucks. Have a little time to talk as a team, and then they'll head to the bench and send the first line out to take the face-off and start. There you heard it. As the Wolves give their chant, they say they're ready to play. And coming in to start the game is going to be Trevor Childers at center. He's going to have Underhill and Fogelgren on his wings. Spencer White and Jake Measle is going to play defense, and the puck's dropped, and out with it come the Colorado Thunderbirds. They retreat back into their zone, trying to find an opening. Good pressure by Underhill and Fogelgren as they take them all the way back. Now they're on their move past center ice into the Wenatchee end. Taken, and then a big trip. Nope, yep, there is a call, so Wenatchee's going to go on the power play early as Childers takes a trip. It's 16:39 of the first period, and Wenatchee's going to go on the power play. Out come the power play combination of Parent, Eisenbeis, Ott, Nusma, and Fritz. We're going to have a neutral zone face-off, or just inside the Wenatchee end face-off. I take that back, it is neutral zone. As Parent steps in. Comes back to Wenatchee, picked up by Fritz. Fritz is going to retreat back behind the net. Comes out, sends it over towards Eisenbeis. Eisenbeis carries it into the zone. Got 3 Colorado players on him, and gets a pass over to Parent. Another trip. A lot of players hitting the ice over here. Back behind the net, come out with it's going to come Colorado. Can't get it out of the zone first. Now they've got it again, and that time they are able. 1:34 left in the penalty as Fritz takes it again behind the net. Out come the Wenatchee Wolves. Back again towards Eisenbeis. Eisenbeis carries it past mid-ice, tries to send it over, and the puck is knocked down by Colorado, and they're going to retreat again. That'd be Foy, number 15 for Colorado, deflected up and picked up by Fogelgren. Now he gives it over towards Ott, and Fogelgren's going to take the loose puck and carry it back in behind the net. Wenatchee sets it up, goes to the point. Measle's got it, back over to Carter. Carter comes to the circle, in through the middle, and Fogelgren was trying to make an attempt to get there, could not make the connection. Just inside the line, and a one-timer, not a very good hit, but Childers is able to pick it up, sends it back out towards Calder, and Carter takes a shot, deflected by the Thunderbirds, then back to the goalie for another shot, and now to the left. Carter now with the top of the circle, takes a shot, knocked down by the goalie, and with 27 seconds left in the penalty, Colorado sends it back to the Wenatchee end. Carter quickly gets it from Eastman, comes across center ice, takes it in himself, and has it taken away by the Thunderbirds. Kept in by a good play by Measle, and dumped back into the Colorado end. 7 seconds to go as Colorado sends it back to the Wenatchee net. Carter will pick it up, and that'll be the end of the penalty as we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Now Measle has it. He's going to skate it up. Just inside the blue line, he gets it taken away. Back the other way is going to go Colorado. Whitman on the defense, and it's deflected off the blocker by Eastman to the left. Wenatchee sends it towards middle center ice, goes to the Colorado defense. They touch it. Good pressure by Lindbergh. Can't come up with the puck. We're up on the board right in front of me. Goes back into the Colorado end, again towards the defense. Sent all the way towards Wenatchee end, but it was touched. It will not be icing as puck goes out to Eisenbeis. Eisenbeis tries to get it to Ott, knocked down by the Colorado Thunderbirds, and have to come back, make a play as they dump it that deep into the Wenatchee zone. Whitman picks it up in the corner, gets it out to Eisenbeis. Eisenbeis sends it out but can't get it out of the zone. Shot taken from the point off the leg pad of Eastman, sent to the left. Back behind the net, pressure on by Whitman. Shot taken up over the net, and it comes out into the neutral zone. White with the puck. Takes a look. Sends it towards Ott. Ott grabs it, sends it through mid center ice, and it's touched and sent in deep. Wenatchee's going to get a change. Fritz with it, takes it, tries to get to the neutral zone, can't quite make it. Fogelgren with the puck. He's going to skate it up, tries to get it towards Underhill, but picked up by the Thunderbird defense. and they're going to go the other way. Off the board. Move comes in, and a good stop by Eastman as they try to come across the front, and they can't. He closes the door on them. Fogelgren with the puck. Sends it towards Childers, but he had to stay on the blue line and couldn't get towards it. Comes in behind, picked up initially by Fogelgren, but then taken by the Thunderbirds. Center ice to Newsma. Newsma sends it towards White. White gets it to Childers, who puts a stick on it and sends it in behind the net. Pass comes in deep, back on the defenses. Measle, he puts the puck player up against the board, but they come out with it towards the neutral zone. Send it back in deep, picked up again by Measle. Towards Underhill, can't get to it. White's going to step up. And back into the corner. Got a parent in the way. I can't see what's going on there, but as we come out, shot from the point, deflected off a knee pad of a Thunderbird. They come in behind the net. 11:30 left to play in the first period. 0-0 is the score. The Thunderbirds take it in behind their net and are trying to get it out on a good forecheck by the Wenatchee Wolves. Beliveau there. And they're finally able to get it into the Wenatchee end. And Wenatchee sends it right back the other way. Drake Flynn with it. He carries it in. He's got an opportunity here. Takes a shot, and it goes off the left leg pad and off to the left on the deflection by the Thunderbird goalie. As they step up, try to make the move, looking for the breakout. Good pressure again, this time by Beliveau. Center ice is sent in deep behind the net. There to pick it up is Carter. He skates it out from behind, gives it towards Parent. Parent drops it towards Beliveau, off the board, and back to Parent. Too odd on the blue line, steps up, and is taken by the Thunderbirds, and they're going to move it back the other way. Poke check, good poke check by Eisenbeis, keeps it in this neutral zone. Send it all the way across and into the Colorado end. Eisenbeis is there. He's going first one to the puck, sends it towards the middle, no one's there to pick it up. Back into the right corner. Colorado comes in, again a good forecheck by Wenatchee. Parent takes it on the point, puts the shot in, wide left it goes, but Fritz is going to pick it up off the rebound. Back into the corner, out with it Wenatchee, that'd be odd. Sends it all the way across, and it's deflected up and out of play. And we'll have a Thunderbird zone face-off for Wenatchee with 9:56 left to go in the first period. Score is 0-0. Parent will be in to take this. Comes back towards Wenatchee, picked up off the board by the Thunderbirds. They turn the other way. Dropped down, pass, shot taken, deflected by Eastman. Out with it's going to come Parent. Parent looks across, sends it to Eisenbeis. Eisenbeis has an opportunity to move it into the zone and does. Puck comes back towards the point. First players to get there are Wenatchee, and they send it back in deep into the corner behind the net. And Newsom's going to come up on the pass and take it from him, and a good opportunity is knocked away by the Thunderbirds. Kept in, sent deep. Childers is on the run. And the pass is deflected and given up to White. Pressure on White. And shot taken is off to the left and above the net. Measle with the puck, sends it towards Childers. Can't make the connection, but Underhill's going to pick it up off the board. He sends it in deep. Giving chase is the Thunderbirds. They come up with it. And they send it into the Wenatchee end. White's going to be there to get it. Can't get it out of the zone. Send it back towards the line. Shot dumped in towards the corner. Good play by White. Puts a stick on it and is able to turn that puck over. Can't get it out of the zone initially, but there it goes as Fogelgren's going to carry it across towards center ice. Put in deep, but picked up immediately by the Thunderbirds. Flynn intercepts the pass, puts it back in the Thunderbird end. 8:07 left to play in the first period as the Thunderbirds carried out from behind their net. Pass is taken towards mid-ice, then picked up by Lindbergh. He sends it in deep. Into the corner. And out with it on the back end is the Thunderbirds. Off the board, just inside the blue line. They chip it out towards mid-ice. And towards the Wenatchee end it goes. And they're going to get an icing call. And we'll go back to the Thunderbird end. 7:30 left to play. First period, 0-0 still the score. As Parent comes out to take the draw. Puck goes to the Thunderbird side. They come out towards the board. Can't get it past the blue line, and we'll go back the other way. In behind the net, Thunderbirds are going to try it. Send it out into the corner, and they'll be able to skate it into mid-ice. They dump it in deep. There with it are the Thunderbirds, but quickly it's taken by Parent and given to Ott. Ott with a good pass towards Eisenbeis, sends it up past the blue line. They're going to train and shot. It puts right into the chest protector of the goalie. And after the whistle, Eisenbeis gets called for the interference as a Thunderbird goes down as he goes by Eisenbeis after the shot. So there'll be a penalty kill for Wenatchee with 6:55 left in the first on the Eisenbeis interference penalty. Childers is going to come in to take the face off. He's got Flynn, Measle, and White on the penalty kill team with him. Waiting for the penalty to go on the board, and there it is. Childers steps in, comes out, picked up by the Thunderbirds, and they send it back into their end and make a move past mid-ice. Puck goes in deep, knocked by, deflected by the Thunderbirds as White tries to get it out of the zone, goes up into the netting, and we'll have another whistle. 6:41 left to play in the first period, 1:46 in the penalty. And Flynn gets his way as he tells them it should be in neutral ice, and they're going to step back because he's right, and Flynn's going to take this face off. Comes down, taken by the Thunderbirds. Poke check by Measle out, and Childers is going to get there first. He sends it towards Measle behind the net. Out with it's going to come the Thunderbirds. They take it at the point, send it to the other side. Missed on the shot, and just inside the blue line it goes. Shot taken from the circle, covered by Eastman. Out in front of the net, picked up by White. Pinned up against the board. Out with it's going to come the Thunderbirds. And they're going to take it back in the corner. Measle in there to put the shoulder on him. And out in front it comes. Childers is there. He sends it towards Flynn. Flynn's going to get it at mid-ice, and they could have numbers, but Flynn's going to take it himself. Childers goes in for the change. Shots deflected up into the board, and back the other way is going to come the Thunderbirds. Oh, good play by Underhill as he's able to knock the puck down at the line. Comes in, takes a shot on the short-handed, and puts it in the corner. 54 seconds left in the penalty, and it goes all the way back to Fritz. Fritz is going to give it to Nusma and send it down to the other end. Out with it come the Thunderbirds. They cross towards mid-ice, make a move. 38 seconds in this penalty kill for the Wenatchee, and behind the net go the Thunderbirds. Shot taken from just inside the blue line, deflected up behind the net. Out with it come the Thunderbirds towards the point. Another shot taken, deflected to the left by Eastman. Comes into the corner. Shot taken from the circle, deflected by the defense in front of the net. And finally, Wenatchee's able to get it out and send it the other way. 12 seconds left in the penalty. Thunderbirds come in from behind the net. Parent's going to be there on the forecheck. Comes in towards mid-ice. Penalty is now expired. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey, and out comes Eisenbeis. Shot taken from the point, it's deflected and then sent to the right by Eastman. Up against the board, out with it's going to come the Thunderbirds, and they take a shot that goes way off the mark up into the boards. Picked up now by Eisenbeis. He's going to skate himself. Backhanded pass over towards Ott. Ott takes it center ice, gives it up to Parent. Parent takes it in towards the corner, stops, drops it off towards Eisenbeis. Eisenbeis moves in, gets knocked off the puck a little bit. Might have been a trip there as the Thunderbirds send it all the way back to the other end and get called for the icing. 4:11 left to play, first period. Flynn's in with Belleville and Underhill to take the draw. White, Measle on defense, comes out into the corner, picked up by the Thunderbirds. Move past center ice, they're going to dump it in. Eastman's going to try to get a handle on it and just misses it. Out with it, they're going to come the Thunderbirds. Shot taken from the point, deflected off to the right. Puck's behind the net. As it trickles out, Thunderbirds try to get there, but Measle's going to get there first and knock it back towards the corner. Measle again on the defense, but out with it come the Thunderbirds to the point, sends it to the other side. Shot taken, deflected into the right by the defense in front of the net. Measle's there. Thunderbirds trying to look for a centering pass, but Measle gets his skates on it and puts it back into the corner. Out with it now is Lindbergh. He sends it across out of the zone, off a player. Now gets it to Belleville. Belleville comes in, dumps it into the zone, and the Thunderbirds are right there to pick it up. Dusma with the defense, comes out with it. He's going to skate it up himself, gets past center ice, dumps it in, and it goes into the face shield of a Thunderbird player, and we'll get the whistle. Now we'll have a right circle face-off. Childers is going to take this. He'll have Fogelgren and Underhill with him. Fritz and Nusma on defense. As we get a whistle, as Jake Measle has to go get a piece of equipment. Face-off comes down, goes into the corner. Out with it come the Thunderbirds, but right there on the defense is Underhill. As he goes down to the ice, it goes back into the corner. Out of the corner comes Childers. He tries to send it back in. It gets into the feet of the Thunderbirds, and they send it back towards the Wenatchee end. Nusma bounces it off the board. Gets it to Fogelgren, who sends it towards the Thunderbird end, and they could take it right back out off the skate of Fritz and back in deep. Thunderbirds now on the move, coming through their zone. Get it to neutral zone, and then comes back into the Wenatchee end. There to stop it is Fritz, goes back to a Thunderbird, and it makes Eastman have to put his stick on it and send it off to the left side. Off the referee, it sent mid-ice. Childers there with the forecheck. Deflected pass goes all the way to the other end, and Fritz will pick it up. Eisenbeis gets it towards Underhill, tries to get it up. Good defense by the Thunderbirds, but Eisenbeis is still able to come up with it. Eisenbeis has it taken away right at the circle, but it comes back on a good back check and just gets it so that Nusma is going to send it in deep. We get a whistle on the penalty. And we're all waiting to see what the penalty is. And they're going to call Jake Parent, who wasn't anywhere near the play, on a hooking call. So Jake was coming out off the bench. He gets called for the hooking. I don't think he was within 50 feet of that play. So will be on the penalty kill again with 1:22 left to play in the first period. Thunderbirds up to the point. They come around, try to take a shot, goes off of Ott's stick and gets almost out as White tries to do it, but it goes right to a Thunderbird player. 48 seconds left in the period, goes into the corner. Sent to the point, back down towards the circle. He replaces himself, goes to the point. One timer taken, comes in off of Measle. And the shot comes in, and a goal is scored on the power play. As I was paying attention to Measle getting held in front of the net and missed the actual shot. So 1-0 is your score with 30 seconds left in the first period as the Thunderbirds take the 1-goal lead on the power play. Flynn with the faceoff goes to the Thunderbirds. Good play by Lindbergh, keeps it in the zone. Now Beliveau in the forecheck, and out come the Thunderbirds. Sent all the way down. And across it goes. Lindbergh with it. He goes towards mid-ice, tries to get it across. As we get a whistle for, I believe it's the offsides, with 4.1 seconds left to play. Face off goes to Flynn. He comes out towards center ice. Shot is dumped in a long ways out, right at the whistle. Excuse me, at the buzzer, and that's the end of the first period. I believe we're going to go to the locker room, says they're going to clean the ice. And so we'll be about 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes before we resume play. 1-0 is the score in favor of Colorado. Okay, Wenatchee, the teams have come back out after the Zambonis cleaned the ice. They're getting a little warm up in before we start the second period. I've heard the audio is difficult to hear, so I've turned up the volume. If you want to send me a note or on the chat board, or have one of the parents that's here come up and talk to me, I can make adjustments as we go. Hopefully it's easier to hear now. I'm up in the stands and have tried to not speak too loudly and interfere the rest of the families that are trying to watch this game, but I will increase the volume and try to speak a little louder so you can hear the play-by-play. As we get ready to start this second period, as Childers is going to come out, he's going to have Fogelgren and Underhill with him. Measle and White will be playing defense to start this second period. Wenatchee's down 1-0 as Childers says he's ready and he gets up on the line. Thunderbirds are ready as well as they start to bang their sticks on the board. Puck goes down and it goes back out towards Fogelgren. Fogelgren takes it into the zone, takes a shot, deflected off to the left. As we get underway, another shot sent in by Measle, goes behind the net. Underhill has it, taken away by the Thunderbirds, back in towards the corner, and Fogelgren's going to get there on the defense. And out with it. Good hit by Childers as he knocks the puck away. And there's a hook that they don't get that one either. In towards the other way come the Thunderbirds. Shot taken off to the right. And the Thunderbirds retreat into their own end and come out towards center ice. Shot's deflected off of White's leg pad as he takes it in towards the corner. He's tripped up behind, right in front of the referee, and missed again. Out with it comes Eisenbeis. And he goes around his man, takes the shot in off the shoulder pad, and we'll get a whistle. As the puck comes out, they blow the whistle. Okay. Face off in the left circle, goes back towards the corner. Thunderbirds are going to have it. They send it all the way down towards the other end. They have a man. Eastman's going to come out, send it back towards the other way. Fritz is going to be there. Can't quite get to it as a bout bounce comes off the board. Newsmith picks it up, sends it past mid-ice into the Thunderbirds' end. Parents there, makes the contact, but up with it come the Thunderbirds. Then Eisenbeis picks it up off the board, skates around, and he comes down. Eisenbeis is still on the ice, and now we're going to get a whistle.
Come on, ref!
They hooked up and hit knees as they came across the blue line. They hit knees together as they come across the blue line.
Chad, roll it back for him. Get the replay move going.
We can do it as we're going to take a timeout as Eisenbeis is still down on the ice. Coaches are out to talk to him. Foley gets up. He's going to skate off towards the bench. The refs are going to continue on the conference as they're trying to figure out what happened down on the other end.
Really?
The one ref looks a little confused as he steps back over towards the circle. Might be because he's missed about 4 calls in here. McKelvey's having a discussion with the other ref. As they skate off. And we get ready for the face-off. Flynn's in to take it, comes back towards Wenatchee, picked up by Nusma. He wraps around off the boards, comes out into the center ice, picked up by the Thunderbirds. They retreat, chipped up, and there to pick it up are the Thunderbirds. Back into the corner, out to the point, point to point, shot taken, deflected off to the left. Flynn comes up with it, loses control. Thunderbirds put it behind the net. There to pick it up is Nusma. And he gives it out towards Lindbergh. Lindbergh sends it across, looking for Beliveau. Beliveau is able to come up with it, but it's poke checked back into the Wenatchee end. D to D comes in, shot taken, deflected off to the left, and sent out by Flynn. Going to go all the way to the other end. We're going to get an icing call. And with 14:09 left in the second period, it's a 1-0 score for the Colorado Thunderbirds. Shot taken off the face-off by the Thunderbirds. Back into the corner. They come up with it. There to defend it is Measle. Up against the board. And Childers will come out with it. He puts it off the board, taking it right immediately by the Thunderbirds. And White's going to get it back towards Childers. Again, off a Thunderbird. They're going to come out with it in the circle. Back behind the net. And out to the point. Shot taken, deflected by Eastman towards the left side. Defense steps up for the Thunderbirds. Measle puts it down on the ice. And another player. And puck's back in behind the net. Skated all the way across the point. Shot deflected out to the right side. White goes there to defend it. And Wenatchee's able to get it out of the zone. Thunderbirds behind their net. They come out. Good forecheck by Wenatchee. Fogelgren comes across and retreats and goes towards Underhill. Underhill gives it to Fogelgren. Fogelgren puts it off the goalie. Second shot is deflected up over the net and back in the corner. Parent's going to be there to get it again. Parent steps up, passes over towards Measle. Measle comes up, across, back behind the net, and Eisenbeis will step up. Out in front, deflected by the Thunderbirds. It's 10 to the point. Measle sends it over towards Whitman, deflected at left and into the circle. Just in front of the blue line is Carter. Carter takes another shot, deflected by the defense over towards the right and behind the net. .12:16 to play as we get the whistle. As the Thunderbirds are able to cover the puck. I take that back. The puck got stuck on the back of the net. And whistle's blown, and we'll have a left circle face-off in the Colorado end. Parent's going to take the face off. It comes out to Carter. Carter sends it in deep. Out it comes into the neutral zone. Carter sends it right back in behind the net. Wrapped around by the Thunderbirds. Comes back all the way towards the other end. In the circle. Thunderbirds from the point. Shot to the wide to the right. There to retrieve it is Ott. Ott puts it up off the board. And it gets it out. Carter with it, sends it towards Whitman. Whitman's going to take it off the board and send it in deep. Wrapped around towards the right by the Thunderbirds. Now they're going to carry it behind the net again. There on the defense is Beliveau. Out with it comes Flynn. Flynn takes a turn, tries to get the pass in, goes off a Thunderbird and back into the corner. Beliveau back out to Whitman. Whitman puts it in off the board. Out in front is Lindbergh. Newsom's going to get it out the point. Sends it in again, deflected off to the left by the Thunderbird defense. Back into the corner, Thunderbirds come in behind the net again. Trying to get it out. Find a man, dumped right at center ice and picked up by Fritz. Fritz moves up, past the line, gives it up to Lindbergh. Lindbergh with the shot in off out in front, and it's another shot by Beliveau. It's knocked by the goalie as he's able to get a leg pad over it. Back come the Thunderbirds the other direction. Deflected pass goes towards the top of the circle. Picked up by Fritz. Fritz is going to take a look, gets it over towards Lindbergh. Lindbergh sends it back up into Beliveau, and Beliveau can't grab hold of it as it's a bouncing puck and picked up by the Thunderbirds. Goes the other way. In the corner, just inside the circle. Shot taken from up top. Sends over to the right off the board. And into point. Another shot off of Childers' skate. Comes back towards the board. Belivau's going to be there. As they dump it in, Lindbergh's got an opportunity. Can't get the pass over towards Childers, who had a step. Childers on the forecheck. Sends him all the way back behind the net. And pressure by Childers, but they're able to get it off towards center ice. Off skate goes to Underhill. Underhill's got Fogelgren. Sends it towards Childers. Childers has got an opportunity. He takes it towards the circle, makes a move, comes in behind the net, and comes around. Sends it in deep. Underhill's there to get it. Gives it to Fogelgren. Fogelgren's behind the net. Out with it. It's going to come the Thunderbirds. They send it in off the board. Measel's going to be on the defense. He's got White. Comes out in front. Sticked away by Eastman over towards the left side and off the Measles skate as they try to center it. Comes back out to the point. Thunderbirds can't control it. It's going to go down to their end. And Wenatchee's going to get a change. Icing is the call as the puck bounces over the stick of a Thunderbird, goes all the way towards the other end, and we'll go have a face-off in the Thunderbird zone. 1-0 is the score in this contest. 8:45 left to go, second period. Parent takes the draw, goes back into the corner. There to get it is the Thunderbirds. Behind the net, sends it in long, and touches it, gets all the way back to behind the net. Fritz with the defense, sends it out in front, and out with it's going to come Parent. Now Eisenbeis back after the injury. He comes in, loses the handle on the puck, covered by the Thunderbird goalie, and we'll draw the whistle. Parent comes in to take the right circle face-off. Puck comes out to the point. There to get it is Fritz. He steps up towards the top of the circle, goes over towards Nusma. Nusma moves in, Takes a look, back to Fritz, and back to Nusma. Shot taken up off the glass. Nusma goes over towards Fritz. Fritz just inside of the line, back again, sums across, goes over to Eisenbeis, deflected, and shot again, and put in! Eisenbeis comes in, takes the shot, deflected back at him. He takes a step to his left, puts the shot in just under the crossbar, and we tie this one up with 7:50 to go on the Eisenbeis power play goal. Flynn comes in after the goal, take a face-off, goes back towards the Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds retreat, send it up towards center ice. Flynn's going to pick up the deflected pass, sends it over towards Carter, and pass is intercepted and sent to the Wenatchee end. Behind the net is Carter. Carter's got the puck, tries to get it towards Belleville. A lot of pressure by the Thunderbirds. Pinned up against the board. Puck pops up, hits the netting. And we've got a whistle as the puck goes into the netting. And Wenatchee will take this opportunity for a change. 7:11 to go, second period. Childers steps in. Puck comes way out towards the point. Thunderbirds move it towards the other point. Shot taken right into Eastman, who deflects it up behind the net. Thunderbirds come up with it, again from the point. Right in front of the net. Good stop by Eastman as it goes off his leg pad. Out when it comes to Fogelgren. Fogelgren looks up, sends it to Childers on the blue line. And we'll get an offsides call. Childers steps in on the face-off, goes back towards the Thunderbirds. Intercepted by Underhill. He's got numbers now. It's 3-on-2 is coming in. Underhill comes up, takes a shot off the leg pad of a Thunderbird out in front. Underhill picks it up, turns around, and Thunderbirds take control, come in behind their own net. Out towards center ice. Poke check by Measle, picked up by the Thunderbirds. And Eisenbeis comes up with it. Sends it towards Underhill. Sends it back towards Eisenbeis. Eisenbeis with a move and can't make the shot as he had an open net. And out with it come the Thunderbirds. They send it all the way down the other end for the icing. .5:45 left to play, second period. After the face-off, Wenatchee's got the puck. Ott sends it towards Eisenbeis. Back into the corner. And T-Birds come out with it. Touched at center ice, picked up by Nusma. Nusma turns around, sends it out into the neutral zone. Back in goes Eisenbeis. He sends it over towards Fritz. Fritz retreats, takes a look. Long pass touched by Eisenbeis and picked up by Ott. Ott sends it in deep. There to pick it up's Parent. the board and deep. Fritz gets it behind the net, sends it back the other way. Comes out across the front of the net, into the corner. And that'll be Nusma with the puck. Nusma's going to skate it up himself, sends it in deep, and Wenatchee's going to get a change. Puck comes out towards Belleville. Belleville gets back towards the corner, pinned up against the board. And a lot of contact and sticks moving on the ice. As it comes out with it, it's going to be initially Thunderbirds, but now it's Belleville. He gets it towards Lindbergh. Lindbergh sends it in deep. And Flynn's going to be on the chase. Thunderbirds going the other way. Carter on defense. Out with it's going to come Flynn. Flynn gets it to Lindbergh at center ice. Lindbergh is going to cross. Shot taken wide left. And picked up by Belleville and dumped in. Thunderbirds behind their own net. Out it comes. Carter's going to pick it up. Back up off the board. Bad hop. Stops right behind the net. And it lands on top of the net, and we'll get a whistle. Childers with the face-off. Out with it's going to come the Thunderbirds. Shot taken, deflected out in front of the net by Wenatchee defense, and Thunderbirds come in again behind the net. Pinned up against the corner. And we're going to get a whistle. Interference is going to be the call on the Thunderbirds. And the Thunderbirds coach takes issue with that penalty. And Wenatchee's going to bring out the power play team. As as Jake Parent comes in to take the face-off, comes back out towards Wenatchee. Nusma with the puck. He drops it back towards Fritz. And out from behind the net comes Fritz. He sends it towards Eisenbeis off the board. Eisenbeis has it. Steps into the zone. And the puck is taken by the Thunderbirds and sent back towards Eastman. Eastman gathers it in. Fritz picks it up again. He comes up forward with it, loses the puck, turns around, and goes towards Eisenbeis. Touched and sent in deep, but giving chase is Nusma. And they send it right up into the netting. .225 left to go in the second period. 1:26 left in the penalty. 1-1 is the score. As the faceoff comes in, Parents gets it back towards Fritz. Fritz takes it in front of the line, moves towards the center, sends it back towards the top of the circle. Nusma has it, and back to Fritz. Fritz gives it over towards Eisenbeis. Eisenbeis makes a move, sends it all the way across. Nusma picks it up. He tries to send it across, can't find it, anyone to grab hold of it, and Eisenbeis is going to move it in behind the net to Parent. Parent picks it up, and out with it comes Eisenbeis. Eisenbeis comes in, takes a shot off the goalie, and in front will get a whistle. 54 seconds left in the penalty for the Thunderbirds. 1:53 left in the second period. Trevor Childers steps in to take the draw with 54 seconds in the penalty. Comes out to Fogelgren, and Underhill picks it up behind the net. Out to Carter at the point. He sends it across, top of the circle, shot taken right into the glove, or off the glove of the Thunderbirds, and sent out to the point where Carter's going to send it back in deep. Childers tries to get to it, but the Thunderbirds are there first, and Carter keeps it in once again. Chipped up and kept in. Fogelgren can't quite get to it, and the Thunderbirds can get it all the way down to the other end. 25 seconds left in the penalty. Carter brings it up himself, crosses mid-ice, going to take it into the zone, turns around, knocked away towards the corner, and out with it comes Fogelgren. Fogelgren turns around, gets it towards Underhill. Penalties expired. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Shot is tipped by Childers just off to the right. He makes a move, comes around, battles his way into the corner, taken by the Thunderbirds. And it comes out towards Carter. Carter can't get a handle on it. Has to get into a battle, and out with it come the Thunderbirds. Out in front, and a good stop by Eastman as that back door was open, and he closed it really quickly to stop that goal. And the shot comes in off the post, backs up and out at the feet. Another shot, and this one's going to be in front of the net, and it comes out. Underhill is there, Fogelgren's there, and back come the Thunderbirds again, and it cannot get to the back door. This time, Wenatchee is able to send it all the way to the other end with 7 seconds left, and we'll get the icing. We'll head back to the other end on a wild play by the Thunderbirds. One off the post, open backdoor pass that Eastman covers, and several shots in and bounced out about 5 feet in front of the net. I can't even remember all the things that happened, but we're now on a face-off with 6 seconds left. White takes it behind the net, and he skates out, and that's the end of the second period with the score 1-1. And the start of the third period is on as Parent takes the face-off. Apologize, I was looking the other way. And we're back into the action as Wenatchee's going to take it, go into their zone. Newsman's going to have to retreat and get to the puck. Fritz puts a stick on it. Out with it comes the Thunderbirds as they retreat back into the neutral zone, with Parent putting on the pressure. Long stretch pass over to the other end, past mid-ice, dumped in deep. Oh, I thought it was deep. It actually went off Wenatchee player, and we're just at the top of the circle. Now behind the net, Bellevaux sends it towards Ott. Excuse me, Fritz sends it towards Ott. Picked up by Eisenbeis. Eisenbeis sends it over towards Newsma. Back up towards Ott. Ott makes a move. In off the board. Chasing. And it comes to center ice as Flynn comes in to pick up the pass. He dumps it in back in towards the quarter. Gives chase. White steps up, is able to make it so Flynn can get to the puck as he's pulled down again. And sends it in deep behind the net. Deflected right in front of the net by Lindbergh. Can't make it in, goes over towards the right. Into the corner go the Thunderbirds. Lifted. White's there, Flynn's gonna pick it up. Taps it towards the Thunderbird end. They're there quickly, but Measle picks it up, gives it back over to White. Stolen at mid-ice. Head back the other direction, right in front of the net, into the slot, makes a move, and stopped by Eastman. Good play by him, 15:07 left in the third. Thunderbirds behind the net, pressure by Measle. Comes out towards the point, now up towards the top of the circle. One-timer deflected off the blocker and to the left, and it's gonna go back into the Thunderbird end. Pressure by Fogelgren, he's able to get there. Good play by Zaya. Thunderbirds come up, now Fogelgren again on the pressure. Thunderbirds are gonna have to retreat.
Hey, ref! Come on, open your eyes!
Thunderbirds go the other way. And we'll have a neutral zone face-off in to take. It's going to be Parent. Goes back towards the Thunderbirds, but they bring it up into the Wenatchee end. Eisenbeis tries to get it out, gives it up towards the Thunderbirds. They're up into the slot, can't make a shot, and back into the left corner, now behind the net. Thunderbirds send it out towards the point. Shot deflected out in front, picked up by Ott. Ott's going to try to get it up towards Eisenbeis, and he does. Eisenbeis with an opportunity if he can get to the puck, and it's just a little bit out of his reach. Has to go into the corner. Out with it come the Thunderbirds. Pressure by Ott. Now picked up by Newsma. Polk checked into the neutral zone. Eisenbeis picks it up. Can't get a handle on it. And this is another reason why there should be 2 ice cleanings at this level of hockey, as the snow is starting to change the movement of the puck. As Thunderbirds come out with it, send it over towards Eisenbeis. Eisenbeis gives it to Newsma. Newsma moves and sends it in deep. Thunderbirds behind the net, pressure by Lindbergh. Belivo's there, into the corner. Battle going on. Out with it come the Thunderbirds, intercepted by Flynn. He takes a shot, and good stop by the Thunderbirds goalie on Flynn's stolen pass and shot. Into the corner it goes. Thunderbirds with it. Pressure on, Beliveau and Lundberg. Flynn's also there, and they're able to get it out and send it to the other end, but it's going to be icing. 12:43 left to play, third period. Childers is in with Underhill and Fogelgren. He says he's ready. Comes out towards the Thunderbirds, in behind the net. There to grab it out of the Thunderbirds, and they're going to skate out with it. Center ice scramble. Underhill's going to come up with it. He sends it in deep on the chip pass. Into the corner it goes. Thunderbirds are there first, but it comes out to the point. Measle with it, takes a shot, deflected off a Thunderbird, and White's going to have to chase it down. Hey, it happened right in front of you!
Jesus Christ, ref!
You guys are got to get your eyes open. Sorry, I'm going to take a second to calm down. Is the reffing starting to show up to be pretty bad at this game as Whitman takes it. And the shot. Pass goes to the other corner. And Eisenbeis with an opportunity as he makes the steal. Comes in with the shot on off the shoulder pad of the goalie, and it's it off to the left. Thunderbirds with an opportunity. Comes across, good stop by Eastman as it goes off his leg pad. As Wenatchee takes a penalty on the shot with 11:05 left to go in the third period. Good block by Flynn out in front of the net, goes off to the left. And Eastman puts it in the glove to get the whistle. We'll have a face-off in the right circle. Face-off comes out up to the Thunderbirds at the point. They send it to the other direction. Top of the circle. Deflected out in front. Childers has got it. Sends it into the neutral zone. They step up into the point. They're going to move towards the center. Deflected off to the right. And out it's going to come. Thunderbirds with it. Underhill on the defense. Into center ice. And picked up by Underhill. Underhill sends it back in deep for Wenatchee. 56 seconds left in the penalty. And picked up by Wenatchee again. Shot taken off to the left, bounces over towards the right end. Back behind the net is Wenatchee, or is the Thunderbirds. They send it out to the point, 30 seconds left in the penalty. Off of Parents as it comes out in front. Thunderbirds are going to come out with it. Just inside the blue line now, left circle. Back out to the point. Dropped off. Shot taken off to the right. 5 seconds left in the penalty. Out in front, deflected. Good play by Eisenbeis to knock it out towards the neutral zone on what could have been an open play. We're back to 5-on-5. Shot comes in off of Underhill. He steps into the neutral zone. Dumps it, gives chase. He's there. Out in front, off the leg pad of the goalie, and Thunderbirds will go back the other direction. Deflected by Belleville. Good play by him, and tried to get it by Parent. Parent steps up, puts one off to the left. Thunderbirds are going to come up and behind the net. 8:40 to play in the third period. As they skate it out. Shot taken back up off the glass. Out with it's going to come Flynn. Lifted up and into the Wenatchee end where Measle is going to pick it up, send it to Lindbergh, loses the handle on it, out in front. Belleville tries to get it out, goes back into the left corner. Puck's into the corner still. Out with it's going to come Wenatchee. That'll be Measle. Measle sends it to Lindbergh. Lindbergh's going to cross mid-ice and take it in himself. Tipped out back into the neutral zone by the Thunderbirds. Flynn there pick it up. He's going to skate. Gives it to White. White steps up. Goes towards the left circle. Deflected by the Thunderbirds. Shot taken on the outside of the net by Flynn. Ott with it. And he'll get called for the high stick. And we'll have a face-off in the Wenatchee end. 7:32 left to play in the third period. Parent with the face-off goes towards Wenatchee, out off the board. Ott gets there, sends it up. Eisenbeis is going to take a chance. Comes in to the Thunderbirds, and they turn around and go the other direction. Whitman has it now. He skates past mid-ice, sends it towards Ott. Ott's going to move up, takes a shot wide left, and another shot behind the net by Parent. Out in front, goes towards Parent. Parent goes into the corner. He takes a look, sends it back to the point. Carter with the shot, blocked out in front of the net. Into the corner, out with it's going to come the Thunderbirds. They go again behind their net. Into the neutral zone, picked up by Eisenbeis. Eisenbeis turns the other direction. Sends it across off the skate of a Thunderbird, straight down. And Underhill puts him on the ice. Newsma has to come up to dump it in. Into the corner is Childers. He's battling. Out with it come the Thunderbirds, but Childers is right there. Underhill now gets it on the pass. Carries it across. And the Thunderbirds take it, go behind the net. Fritz moves up to center ice. In off the board. And as he puts it out of play, we'll get the whistle. Center ice face-off for Flynn. He'll have Bellevaux and Lindbergh with him. Puck goes down, comes up for Wenatchee. Lindbergh sends it in deep. Behind the net, Thunderbirds now into the corner. They step up. Send it towards center ice. Newsma gets a stick on it. Lindbergh's going to get to it first. Sends it back towards Newsma, who gives it towards Fritz. Fritz skates up. Can't get the pass off. And it goes back in behind the net. 5:15 to play in the third period. As a shot is deflected in front of the net from the point. And we're going to finally get a penalty from this reffing crew for the interference or the hold. I couldn't see a signal. Wenatchee will be on the power play with 5:04 left in the third period. I guess he does know what that penalty is. Hadn't seen it all game. Face off after the penalty goes to Wenatchee. Fritz is going to take it behind the net and skate his way out. Sends it towards Eisenbeis. Eisenbeis moves past mid-ice. Takes it into the zone. Should be another one. And we do get the penalty. He's going to call the trip. It was more like a horse collar tackle, but oh, they give it to Eisenbeis? That's the wrong color. How'd he trip him from in front? And now we're on 4-on-4 hockey as Eisenbeis takes a tripping penalty. And behind the net it goes. Parent with the puck, gets out in front of the net, shot taken wide left. And Thunderbirds have an opportunity on the breakaway and put it in. Childers in on face-off. Comes in towards the Thunderbirds end.
Blow the whistle! Come on, guys!
As the offsides call goes against the Thunderbirds, we'll get a face-off in the center, in the neutral zone. Childers gets it, sends it back towards Measle. Measle picks it up, turns around. Skates it up, tries to get it to Childers, goes up over his stick, back into the other end. Thunderbirds are going to turn around. Good poke check there by Measle. Tried to get it up towards Underhill, not quite able to make the connection. Thunderbirds move it towards center ice. Drop pass, shot taken off the glove of Eastman and out in front. Underhill's going to go the other direction. They've got numbers. In behind the net it goes. Coming up, shot taken and deflected out in front of the net. Sent in deep. Newsman without a stick. Comes in, truck trickles out. And Newsman's going to hold it up against the board. 5-on-4 now with the advantage towards the Thunderbirds as their penalty expires 15 seconds in Wenatchee's. Newsman still without the stick, making an impact with his skates as he deflects that one out towards the left. Another shot from the top of the circle. Deflected out in front. As puck goes down towards the other end. Icing is the call.
Keep it up, Wolves. Spud, you got this.
And 2:31 to play
Beat them all, boys.
in this game. Scores 2-1 in favor of the Colorado Thunderbirds. Face-off goes back out towards the Thunderbirds. They turn around. And we get a whistle for the icing as the pass goes all the way down towards Wenatchee end. Parent will begin to take the face-off. 2:17 left to play. As it comes out, goes back into the corner. Held on to the, goes out towards center ice. There to pick it up is Fritz. Parent gives it up to Eisenbeis. Eisenbeis steps across the line, goes towards the middle. The puck goes in towards the corner. lot of contact in front of the net. Shot taken. Covered up by the goalie of the Thunderbirds on the parent shot in front of the net. 1:33 left to play in the third period as Coach McKelvey calls a timeout to talk to his players. Both goalies are on the bench for Wenatchee, and we'll take a minute to see what the coaches are going to pull out for this play. And that'll be it for the timeout. Again, 1:33 left to play in the third period. Score is 2-1 in favor of the Colorado Thunderbirds, as we'll have a right circle face-off on the Thunderbird end. Flynn comes in to take it, comes out. Picked up by the Thunderbirds and off the board. Nusma can't control it, and it's going to have to get there. So the Thunderbirds are going to have an easy shot on the empty net to make this a 3-1 game with 1:23 left to play. Puck goes down, out with it comes Eisenbeis. He tries to send it back towards Nusma. Nusma didn't see it coming. Puck goes up into the air behind the net. Taken by Colorado in the slot. Shot taken wide left, goes back up off the board. Shot deflected by Eastman and behind the net. Now Wenatchee has it. Parent's going to take it into his neutral zone. He skates forward, tries to get the pass. Good defensive play by Colorado to stop the pass, but Ott's going to try to come out with it, but they send it back into the zone. In off the net, back the other way, 40 seconds to play, and that should be an icing, and it is. 37.4 left in this contest. Thank you. Flynn comes in with Underhill and Childers. He's going to take the face-off. Comes down towards the corner. They send it behind the net. Towards the blue line. Comes out front. Colorado's going to get it. Shot taken in off the glove of Eastman. Childers is going to get it on the rebound. Sends it to Flynn. Flynn tries to drop it towards Underhill. Underhill is able to get it. Out to the point. Send in deep. Off the net, and he's going to call the whistle as the net comes off the post with 12.6 seconds to go. Flynn with the faceoff comes back out. Carter gets it, gives it over to Fritz. Fritz has to take it out of the zone. Sent in deep, and that's probably your game. As Wenatchee has to retreat, comes back in, and there's the buzzer. Little contact after the play. And we'll get the handshakes after the buzzer in this 3-1 loss for the Wenatchee Wolves.
Good job, ref.
And that'll be it for Wenatchee's Omaha showcase as they end the weekend 1-2-1. Now we're going to end the recording here as get ready to travel back to Washington. Again, the final score is 3-1 in favor of the Colorado Thunderbirds. And that'll be it for this live stream from Omaha, Nebraska. Safe travels, everyone.